cannot be defeated.
It's the Mafia.
Now, so what's up, y'all? It's a GoodEnough podcast. It's your boy, OrangePackmafia, your host. I'm here with two new artists I've seen. We just ran into them like a couple weeks ago. Shot a video for them. It was pretty dope experience. Pretty vibe song.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and give them y'all's little introduction, man.
Big motherfucking GEEZY with the XO motherfucking RAVE in the building, y'all.
We out here, bro. Swear to
Yes,
God.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Out here. So what y'all got going, man? Like I tapped in and y'all got like a lot of material and shit, but it's just like
I know, like
I haven't ran into y'all, but y'all still doing y'all shit. Just
Yeah.
because I mean there'd be like different groups doing different shit in Amarillo, but
shit, bro. We started back all the way from. Well, I started back from 2022,
yeah.
and yeah, my friend, he got with me. He was like, "Yo, I like your shit. Like, I want to work with you." Cause like I wasn't even rapping like that, and so like he heard with me, and me and him like been doing shit, like making music. We almost have like 30 songs together type shit.
We have a ton of
So y'all been rocking.
rocking for a while, bro.
It's hard to find another artist that you mesh with like that tough, where y'all like got egos and shit don't get in the way, making music.
Like with this dude, like I feel like more confident in my shit like than ever. Cause
So
like
he hypes you.
he hypes me, bro. Like
He's hype one out of y'all too?
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. You would never expect that.
And like sometimes I be feeling like I'm ass and type shit. He be
Bro, because every time I put a verse in, it puts hella pressure on
Hella
him, bro.
pressure, bro.
And like,
Hey man, look. Whenever I first started coming up, I had a homeboy, shout out Zay-G, man. YungVlacc, man.
Yeah.
Y'all go and look up our old shit. We got like 3 tapes together, but like
3 tapes?
he was the first one to get like push me into the booth.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like I feel that. I understand that feeling, like, because it's like every time I get in, I'm like, damn, how the fuck I'm supposed to top this school? He's been fucking rapping for fucking 5-6 years before me. It's engineering his own shit, and it's like I'm just like trying to make it work and shit. So I understand that type of pressure and shit.
Like it's like you always gotta try and match the dude that's already like going off, because it's like if you don't go off, people are gonna be like, man, like, you know, he didn't do his part. And like I always try to make it fair between both of us, to like both people can hear us more often. ESP, like this man had an album, and let me tell you, like he hit 9K on that motherfucker.
Ooh.
9K.
it was like my first album. I feel like it was like a welcome mat to
Yeah, bro.
music
So you
industry.
gotta follow him.
Like I had a
Good
couple
shit.
songs that hit like 1,000 streams sometimes.
Yeah.
But I feel like mostly from ESP, I like had a lot of hit songs, bro.
Shout out Untitled Peace.
Oh yeah, that song goes crazy. Like that song hit 1,000, and man, it brought GEEZY up to like a platform, and everybody heard GEEZY when that came out.
Yeah,
I mostly put
That's love right there. That's good shit.
I mostly put like GEEZY on like ESP, because like this was when we met after like we were in this little group called Oreo. It was a little bumpy in there. I'm not gonna cap, but
It always gets bumpy when you got like a lot of people.
like, and with that group, like I just feel like wasn't really cutting it. So after we left, we just decided to make some of our own. And I feel like when it came to ESP, I wanted to beat something and make it something that actually had a message, you know.
Yeah.
And it had like a lot of boom bap, you know, and like just
what was your like main message of it?
bro, just to be woke, dude. You know, just to be awake from all this shit that's happening, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to spread out, is that like just be woke out of your surroundings or out of your comfort, whatever you're in, like whatever that situation is.
Like,
in.
what people are attentions are? What are their intentions with you? You know, like trying to see all that. Like that's my perspective.
Yeah, don't be the dumbest one in the room.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Don't be the butt of the joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that.
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good shit, because you don't see a lot of like, especially like local artists, like younger ones that are trying to like actually put out a message and shit. And
Yeah.
stick with that shit.
Yeah, man. Like we also have fun. Like we make music for fun too. But
Hella
we're just
fun.
we try.
We experienced it. Like we
Yeah.
fucking went and shot with y'all. That shit was really fun.
Man, we had a great time. We went everywhere around downtown and shit. Also, shout out to the Asian man that hit my car. You know.
Oh, bro, we got a car wreck that day.
Hey, bro, I'm driving and I'm looking in the rear view and I was like, damn, someone just hit them. Am I tripping?
Right now you weren't tripping.
We were literally turning with you, bro, and then that dude hit me, and he was trying to say it was our fault.
Yeah, man, I was too stoned at that moment, and like when that happened, I was like, bro, did you hit a pothole or did we just get in a wreck? We got a fucking wreck. I was like, bro. I was like, no shit. Way. So he gets out the car. He's like, it's okay, no damage. And this dude started like tripping.
Well,
he wanted to call the cops.
Little scared compared to my big ass screen.
Dude, he wanted to call the cops. We're like, dude, we gotta shoot a video. We gotta get out of here. Like, bro, they don't know what's going on. Like, and so like for a minute, you know, he's all mad and he's on his phone. So GEEZY gets back in the car and he just takes off, and they follow us for a fat minute, dude. For a fat minute. He passes a red light and a cop is just right there sitting there, bro.
Allegedly.
And they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything, bro.
Allegedly,
I'd say.
We might have to do some editing throughout this.
That's a little some snitching moment.
Anyways, man, like, okay, tell me about your new project, man.
Oh shit.
What you got?
Which one you want to know about? GEEZY's project or my project?
Both.
Shit, you want me to go first?
Go first.
Y'all are sitting on that couch, right?
No, man. This project that I'm doing is basically like trying to show people like my thoughts in my head. You know, like trying to show like I have my good moments, I have my bad moments, but anyway, I'm still rocking. I'm still straight and strong. I'm still being tough. Like, you could go through whatever, but you're always gonna have to figure out, like, you only have one life, and we don't even know if we're gonna get reincarnated. You never know about it. Try to make the most out of it. That's my message for this tape coming out, and the tape is called Untitled Mind.
Untitled Mind?
Untitled Mind.
When's that dropping?
Shit, man, hopefully in March and during for February. Like, I'm trying to put it in that time zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, it's already February, right? Like, it's getting close.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to put it like by the end of February.
Okay.
Not March. You know, I didn't want to put it on Valentine's Day because I was like, that's a little corny, but like, it's them. You know.
Hey, shit, it's like, I mean, y'all are gonna take place in this shit. Like, I think this would be the first pod where we like mention something about like the upcoming event that we're doing and shit. It's like, I feel you on the like wanting to drop it on like Valentine's Day and shit, because that's like what I wanted to do with the show. But like, I'm trying to take it and twist the narrative on it.
I got
like,
you.
Last year,
I can do some unreleased, bro. I got you.
Like last year, it was like. It was the anti-Valentine's Day show. Like, that's the whole point of it. Because it was on Valentine's Day last year, and we're like, man, if y'all fucking like sad boying it up,
what about the single people? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we had it all set up. Like, we might do it this year too, where it's like at the door, whenever the bouncer catches you at the door and you're paying. If y'all are a couple, he's gonna ask y'all, y'all a couple. And then if you are, you're going to get a different color wristband than everybody else. But couples got to pay 10 apiece. Singles pay 5.
Oh,
wait. Single. And then that eliminates a lot of problems too with that. Like, you don't have like...
Know who cheated.
You don't have niggas like boxing and shit because...
they mess with
boxing and shit because they're hitting on each other's girls and shit. So.
Yeah, but fuck the couples, they get charged extra, bro.
Fuck y'all couples.
Yes.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck any y'all that's happy together.
For real, bro.
Collectively, fuck both of y'all.
No, for real.
But tell me about yours.
Bro, honestly, when it came from like Purple and ESP, during the like time when I made that, I made like love songs, and I felt like it was like a time to make like a mixtape like that, you know? And I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot of like confused feelings for like, you know, throughout the time for like chicks, and it failed out. So, you know, I made a song about it, like a bunch of songs about it, you know?
Yeah,
and this thing is supposed to tell a story, like a love story, basically.
It's like a movie, huh?
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
It out and shit.
And I've been trying to put a lot of promotion on it, and it's been working, you know.
Yeah.
But since District Kid wanted to be gay about it, I have to like drop it on February 5th, which is still, you know, explainable since it's in a February month, you know, love month. So that's why I wanted to drop it around this month to like show out. But I just wanted to show people like what kind of different sound I have other than like trap, you know, boom bap, all this other crap, you know. and just show like what's up, you know.
You just want to show some
Make 'em
versatility.
Mm-hmm.
This one's for the ladies.
Yeah, grab your chick, you know, like
Hold her tight.
hold her tight for this mixtape, you know. This get them pregnant, get protected, wear a helmet, you know.
See, man, we speaking good vibes over here. We're promoting safe sex, love, all that shit. No, not the love part.
I really like. I'm single as hell.
I'm trying to make it
All of
work.
us.
Trying
All
to
of
make it
us.
work.
But let's be real. Since you started making tracks for the ladies, you've been using it to like kind of, you know, hey, yo, I wrote this about you.
Where? No, I'm like that. Bro, no, for real.
It's like the 16th girl you done like used the same song on. Two friends, hey, check out this song this guy wrote for me.
Yo, this for you,
He
bro.
wrote that for me.
No. No, I feel like the title of the mixtape is what brought a lot of attraction towards like this upcoming thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like, at first people thought it was an actual sex song. I was like, bro.
I mean, but like at the end of the day, bro, sex sells, bro. Sex sells, bro. So it's
So
like,
being honest,
Dude, that's like it's so honest to like it's sad to the industry, but it's the truth,
true.
you know.
I mean, it's better than like the alternatives that sell. Like,
I was gonna like at first I was gonna call it love tape, bro. I was like, nah, that sounds corny. That
that
sounds
sex tape definitely sounds better. Like, pause.
I just wish they
Nah,
showed.
pause.
I wish they showed more influence to the alternative artists because I feel like, you know, they really do have a creative thought, you know, and compared to like, no, not hating and compared to y'all's like female artists and stuff, but like compared to like Cardi and all of them, like, of course, who cares that your pussy's wet? I'm just being honest from my perspective, but it's also like with the alternative like artists, they actually know what the fuck real world is doing and actually telling the truth behind it.
I feel like y'all's genre is like it's way easier to connect with y'all and seem like closer to the artist through y'all's music because y'all are putting emotion and feeling and shit instead of just talking about running around with sticks and fucking all the shit that you hear out of like drill shit. I feel like most of Amarillo's rappers are like trap rappers. That's why I try to keep it. It's like when I was running this shit for y'all earlier, it's like every song is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
why I try to switch it up every fucking time.
Flexible, bro. Like hella flexible.
But shit, what else y'all got going?
Man,
Y'all plan on?
that's the group.
What can we plan on hearing from y'all at the Check That Social?
So after like the tapes that we dropped, like me and GEEZY, we have a couple people that we need to wait on to drop some tapes, and we have a group called W.O.K.E. It's gonna be like a one album type thing.
You're like laying it out like Marvel did.
Mm-hmm.
It's like each one of y'all's got y'all's own story, and you're letting out y'all's tapes first, and then it all leads up to the fucking
Basically like that, like a phase, bro.
Infinity War.
Yeah, it all leads up to the Avengers movie.
Basically, bro. And it's all gonna be like one artist. So when like a group album drops, because it's just gonna be like one album. If it goes like pretty well, we might think about like being an actual group. But we just wanted to do some like a one-time thing, like an album, like you know how kids see ghosts, you know, all that stuff. There was just one-time thing.
We were inspired by that. We were like in the car one day. We were like, bro, we need to do something crazy.
Can y'all throw out the other names of the other artists? Or is that
Oh yeah, for sure. We got Joshonova, YungVlacc,
yes, sir,
and Young Dame.
Yes,
if you don't know Joshonova, any of those, just go to my whole discography and I got them featured on songs, bro. For sure. Young Dame's on Resurrection while we got YungVlacc
Young
and
Dame, that
Joshonova on
motherfucker
ESP.
is the youngest and he go crazy, bro.
Youngest dude, and he's like 16, I think.
You got something to prove.
Yeah, he goes off
He
with every
went
song.
through shit for sure. He put it in rhymes. Dude, he's going insane. I think he's dropping something for sure too, bro.
Yeah.
I want them to put their names on the map, but like YungVlacc and Joshonova, they're in Lubbock, you know.
See, I'm also trying to work on some moves to bridge that gap too, bro, because there's a lot of fucking
Lubbock
talent
artists
in
are
Lubbock.
good.
Oh yeah,
And
dude,
there's a
it's
lot
crazy.
There's a lot of good venues in Lubbock. And just imagine if we, like, this was an idea that I was pitching to another Lubbock artist. I was like, man, we could do you ever seen like that Trading Spouses shit?
Yeah.
We do like a Trading Cities little tour.
Oh,
where they find venues up there and set up the whole show for us, and we find venues down here for them, set up the whole show for them, and we swap cities for a night.
Bro, that would be bad.
You know what I'm saying? And then just get all these fucking Amarillo artists and all these Lubbock artists involved and networking with each other and just
like working as a team.
I feel like that would be big, bro. Hella big.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the moves that we're trying to make. That's what we're trying to be like bridge gaps everywhere we go.
Yeah, bro.
Like we're always trying to work with somebody new, someone that we haven't like discovered yet. Like that's why it was cool to meet y'all. So it was like, damn, they're doing their fucking thing. We haven't like ran into them yet, but like we barely just started really coming Amarillo for artists and shit. I think y'all found us, huh?
Yeah, bro. Like we found you on Instagram, and like I was like, oh shit, they're pretty cool. I heard your shit, your song, and I was like, I showed Avery. I was like, bro, he's pretty cool. And then I saw a video. You were like, we do music videos, and I was like, he needs one because his shit's coming out pretty soon. And I was like, my boy needs to have a mix video.
Yeah, that motherfucker on the way too.
Yeah,
dude, I was
gonna drop no spoilers, but that motherfucker on the way.
Bro, I'm not gonna cap.
This is good footage.
Coming fucking soon, dude. It's just gonna be dank as hell, dude.
Yeah.
I ain't ready for that
You
shit.
wanna get a little hint on what y'all did, like what song y'all did, or you just keeping it a mystery?
I'm gonna keep it a mystery, bro. I sneak peeked it once. I
decisions.
You know, y'all heard it a bunch of times. I mean, I've been fucking like sneak peeking this for a while. You know, promoting this up
for a long ass time, like 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
For a while, 2 weeks,
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
People around Amarillo heard it for sure.
He was every day like promoting.
That's how you gotta do, bro. I was
proud of him.
I feel like still like when you drop a project like that, like. I was watching this interview. They were talking to Tyler Creator. He's like, these people, they take the time to fucking construct the song, fucking write the song, make sure it sounds perfect, mix it, master it, distribute it, and then they post it on their fucking story
for a day.
Just once.
Yeah,
one day.
Just once. Get behind your shit, bro. Like he was talking about. He's like, bro, I dropped my album last year in March.
And he's still
in February, like, and I'm still pushing that fucking album. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Like, some artists don't know when it comes to their own release. Not everybody's gonna see that shit.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna have to keep pushing it.
And it's like a perfect example is like for me, Bruce Willis. Like, when I dropped that the first month, it got some attention, and then I was like, I kind of started. Like falling back off of it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep promoting this bitch.
Yeah.
And then the second month, that motherfucker got most of its views.
Oh shit!
And I was like, oh shit! Like, I could see the difference whenever they said, man, like this nigga's been promoting this song for fucking forever. I guess I'll listen to it like once. That's all it takes.
Yeah. I see artists.
Over with after that.
It's crazy because I see artists promote their song until like they'll drop it like this month, and they'll fucking promote it for like 4 months, 5 months for like so long, and it puts a lot of views on it, bro. I mean, you're putting it out there to the max, you know.
Yeah.
And like with marketing and stuff, it's hard to put it out there, and some people don't know that. Like some artists don't know how to really like
you
put their
have to
music
like
out.
build up a hype behind your project.
Yeah, and it's
like,
really
you have
difficult.
to really like sell this project to everybody else, like to get them to like.
See it,
even
play
like man, be intrigued. Like man, maybe I should check this shit out.
Man, like he got potential. Let me see his shit.
Yeah.
Like the kid from Easter is my first mixtape I done. Like bro, I was promoting that shit heavy, and like honestly, bro, to others it doesn't look like another like a big number, but for me it was huge. I had like almost 3K on that tape, bro.
That's good numbers.
And I was like, damn, like I never had this before, because usually like my first song I did on Title Piece, it hit 1,405 that time, and like I was like, oh shit, what if I actually drop a mixtape and see how well it does? And I made this mixtape, and it was like, bro, we was working, me and Avery were like trying to figure out like ideas, because he was helping me. He was like, bro, I think you need to put this more, I think you need to move this over here, all that, because he's a genius at this shit.
Yeah.
And so I put it down, and for like 4 weeks straight, like I was promoting, and like I saw that goal that I hit. I was like, damn, because like I hit that number. That's always gonna be with me, like every day, like knowing that I hit that, and like I feel like I can do more with this next tape, and Avery's gonna do more for sure on this next tape. Like I feel like this is where we can get seen locally, Cause if we get seen locally, like having hella artists fuck with us, that means we feel like we're good. Cause that gives us confidence. Like you, bro. Like, bro. Honestly, I heard your shit. I was like, damn, this man's crazy. And like Snorlax, shout out to him. Like,
yeah, Arcade.
Yeah, Arcade.
Crazy.
He crazy. Like he was.
Dude, y'all heard? Did y'all hear that one that me and him dropped together?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That shit go crazy, bro.
I saw it all over Instagram. I was like, damn. I was like, that's pretty dope. And I saw your visual. I was like, man.
Yeah.
These people do crazy things, and I always want to work with Amarillo artists. I'm free to work with anybody.
See, it's crazy, man, because we talk about this on thisPod a lot. We talk about the city a lot. Look, I'm not even from here, bro.
Where are you from?
City.
I'm from Abilene, from Leantown, Texas.
Abilene?
Damn.
Leantown, Texas.
Y'all's football.
So what got
You know, every goddamn year.
I was playing for PD, and I got my ass whooped 70-0.
We know. Sorry about that.
Bro, I did ask. I was like a freshman. I thought these niggas was on steroids or something. I was like, holy fuck.
they just put in work in Abilene.
Hell yeah, bro.
Put in work when it comes to football.
Hell yeah.
But like I'm saying, man, like I'm not even from here, but I didn't start music until I got here.
Yeah.
So
it's like a home kind of.
It's like a second home.
Yeah.
Kinda. And then like I had to do the fighting and the scratching to even get accepted into the local music scene a little bit, because like I'll be completely real, brother. There be some gatekeeping ass motherfuckers around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's why we just decided to start building our own shit. And then we build our shit off of just giving opportunities to other people and shit, because that's the goal. It's like, what's the point of gatekeeping and shit, and then y'all are trying to build a scene?
Yeah.
The more rappers you let in, the more fans they bring in with them.
Exactly.
The more there's likely to be when a fan goes in, they just don't go in for one person.
Like help each other, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like build fan base, like build an actual scene that's like built off of like supporting each other instead of hating on each other. Because there's a lot of hating ass motherfuckers.
Like
No
man,
cap, dude.
I was like talking about this with my uncle, because my uncle was a rapper back in like 2009, 2010, and he was like, if you're ever thinking about doing rap, always make sure who you roll with and what their motives are, because he had some friends, and like some friends would fuck him over, like not do a verse on time and shit, and that would delay his career. And like he was like, man, I always help them. He's like, they can't help me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm here for you. I learned that, and like I always try to not be that guy to like not fuck with anybody, do that. Like I stay on my own lane, and like whenever I open up, I'm really like wanting to be your homie. Like I got you, and like I roll with you.
Yeah, like your yes is your yes and your no is your no. Like if I'm gonna be your homie, I'm gonna be your fucking homie, and like, we gonna ride this shit out.
Yeah.
Like if the energy ain't reciprocated, it's hard as fuck to like keep moving with the person. Like regardless of what the relationship is, if it's business, if it's like a romantic relationship, if it's fucking a homie, like if they're not like reciprocating that energy, bro, it's always hard to like build.
It's hard because it's like it always feels weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like you feel like there's some tension.
Not balance, bro.
Yeah.
Not balance at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, man, like kudos to y'all for like being able to continue to work with each other for so long, because it's like, I'll tell you one thing, man, fucking, I done seen a lot of motherfuckers come and go, bro. In the 7 years I've been doing it, I've seen a lot of people come and go, bro. A lot of people jump shit, and they didn't trust the process and shit, but it's like, shit, we growing like by the moment.
I'm tired of like this shit.
People
like, this
see it
too.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's hard sometimes to keep that motherfucking growth and shit. Like I'm sure, like if y'all ever fucking been given that ultimatum, that fucking it's me or that shit,
exactly.
or it's like fucking you give that shit more attention than you give your homies or the chick or your family or whatever, but like they don't trust in the process. At the end of it, y'all ever been through that type of shit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I've been like having this moment here and there, and like he always tells me, shut the fuck up. He's like, just do it. He's like, just do it. Just keep on going with this. He's like, don't ever try to stop doing music. He's like, don't ever do it. And the reason why I had like moments like those, like where I had the ultimatum, like, do I just like quit music and work a regular 9 to 5 and just like fall into work slavery, or should I just like keep going and like try to figure out my own path and try to build a way to like probably get my family like out the situation where my mom, she's in debt and stuff like that, like trying to help them out, you know? And like, oh, music, I just fell in love with it, man. It was like whenever times are tough, it's just like I can like tell like all my feelings and how I feel in all that moment, and it's just like I don't feel that way no more, and I'm like, why do I want to quit it? You know, something that's been helping me back. You know, and it's like, man, I'm like, the day that I quit music is the day I really do hate it. I can't hate it. I can't. Like, there's nothing to hate it, bro.
I went through that same process like maybe like a month ago, bro, because I was like starting the podcast up, we were starting the video shit up, and it's just like there was so much shit crammed into our day, like by the time I could get myself in front of the mic, like I'm fucking tired. I'm blocked up here because I'm thinking about everything we gotta do the next day, everything we gotta edit that we just did today and shit. And then like I got to talking to somebody at that point in time, and I was like, man, I'm just, like, the video shit and the podcast shit is taking off too. Like my music is taking off a little bit more too. But it's like all this shit is tiring me out. It's getting to the point where I feel like I'm having to drop one of them. And I'm like, damn, I think I'm just gonna stop doing music and shit. Because music is the one thing that I'm not getting the amount of love that I feel like I deserve.
You deserve hell of love.
Like, and like the girl that I was fucking talking to at the time, she was like, man, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, that's like, you're so fucking talented at fucking music. Like, why would you ever fucking
saving your ass, bro, for real?
Yeah, like, it's, I mean, to an extent, like, I probably would have ended up talking myself out of that because, like you said, like, this shit's therapy, bro.
It's scary, bro.
Like, this shit's therapy, like, the best kind of therapy, too. It's like, if a girl crossed me, I'm gonna hop on the song.
I know what I'm gonna
for
say.
sure.
If you cross me, I'm gonna hop on that bitch and talk about it. And yes, if you're wondering, the song is about you, bitch.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
Yes, it's about you.
Again,
I'll
put all the trauma on the track. That's what makes a track good, honestly. You know,
just letting the, just bleeding on that motherfucker, just bleeding on the beat, just like letting the pain out and shit. But like, bro, I don't think people realize sometimes that we're like, yeah, we're artists and shit, but at the end of the day, we're fucking humans too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And we're humans that are trying to like inspire other humans. And
like I was listening to this Kendrick Lamar quote, and he was like, I'm inspired by this man. I listen to him all the fucking time. And he like made this quote. He was like, yeah, we have like war going on in this world, and he was talking this shit, and he was like, but the one thing that like keeps us all together is love. Love.
Yes, sir.
And he's fucking right, 100%. Like, man, like if I didn't have the friends that I had now, like, man, I would have been going on a dark road and like just trying to stay in my lane, and like I don't know what I would have done, you know what I'm saying? But like since I have like a rock, it's just like love keeps people going, you know? And it's sad how this generation is, because like, you know, every bitch wants to have money, every bitch wants to do this, but they never generally want to care for one another to be soulmates, you know? Back in the like 1960s and shit, like they would be in love. They were actually in love. No matter what type of argument they did, no matter what situation, they'll always figure out a way to get back together. And then with this generation, like what I've been seeing,
the concept of love is fucked up.
Fuck all that. We're gonna fucking break up.
It's very mixed in this generation.
It's like it's like it switched. The narrative switched, bro. It's like females and males like switch spots. It's like now the females are the dogs, bro. Like I remember like a couple of generations back, like men were dogs, but it's like now like the females are like the dogs now, bro. And it's not like no sexist way of saying it. It's just like let's be real, like these females out here getting savage. Like they don't give a fuck.
Like I seen somebody like talk about like 30K, they took 30K from a nigga and like left him. You know what I'm saying? and he like,
oh, cheese.
yeah,
That's like too much bread,
sad,
dude.
bro.
Too much
That's
bread.
sad.
Why would you waste bread on a chick, bro?
Exactly.
Don't waste bread on
It's
that
just-
much bread on a chick.
It's just like with me, bro. It's like don't get me wrong. Like I talk all that shit, but I still have my relationships and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my intent every time going into a relationship is to build with that person. Like this ain't like we ain't playing no games right off the fucking rip.
Exactly.
Like if you're not trying to build and do some productive shit, then we gotta figure something else out.
Exactly. If you just trying to fuck all the time, then why? I don't want to waste my time.
Not even just that, bro, but like if you don't got no goals, you know what I'm saying? You don't have like, or you're not willing to at least, okay, if you don't got goals and you're at least willing to help me build in my goals so I can supply for us, that's a bigger picture thing that I can like accept.
Yeah.
But like if you're just like
standing around not doing anything, just like,
and then just like whenever I'm trying to accomplish shit, you're just like,
fuck that. What are you doing?
yeah, what are you doing? Why are you're always in the studio, right?
Yeah.
How come you're not texting me? Like
Dude,
that type of shit.
It takes a lot of work, dude, and like
sacrifice.
yeah, a lot of sacrifice when it comes to making music and all that. And honestly, like when it comes to music, like sometimes it can not even be your day one supporting it. You know, it can be strangers that supports it even more.
That's the crazy part. It's like I just met y'all and like y'all talk more highly about some of my music than like some of my homies that I've known for fucking years and shit.
Yeah, I have homies that I know for years, and they don't really speak nothing on my music, you know?
It's like, prime example, bro. My older brother, shouts out to my older brother, Ryan, you're a hoe. You're my brother though, I still love you, but you're a hoe. I dropped my tape on him, right? And I was like, hey, check this shit out. And he was like, alright, cool, let me check it out. And he sent me like the fire emojis. Okay, this is like just whenever I learned about distro and like dropping through that shit.
Watching,
so I can see if you listen to it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can see if I know what platform you listen to, like I can see if you listen to it, bro.
No, for sure.
So,
I make
so
sure.
sometimes I'll just to check the trap, I'll kick a project out to somebody like, hey, check this out, tell me how you feel about me, some honest things. Like instantly a yes man.
Yeah.
And then it's like I go and check the stats and I'm like, does not reflect. You didn't even listen to it,
Bro, it's so stupid because I'll send like an unreleased file sometimes to somebody, and I want them to listen to like, yo, let me know how this sounds. And like around the time span of the track, bro, it'll take like I'd say 1 minute. Boom, text message back, and it really shows that they don't really listen to it. You know? It's just, you know, they're trying to show that the support, you know, they don't really say.
And it's like we love y'all for showing the support, but
why don't you
together show the support and the proper form for us to grow as artists to better entertain y'all.
Honestly, I feel like criticism from like friends is like the most from it because they're actually listening to it, you know?
Yeah.
And when I got, like, I'd say when I released my very first mixtape back in 2022, you know, it was like Too High. You know,
Resurrection or which one was
it was Too High. Like,
Too High,
when I released that, you know, like, I got a lot of criticism for it. Like, yo, dude, you need to get your cadence up, get this up, you know, you need to just be better on sound. So I took that as a message for sure. But
shit, man. And like, I feel like what the shit that we did, like, I feel like it wasn't good, and like people were like, oh, it's fire and all this. Like, whenever we did this thing called Welcome to Oreo, and with the group, and it's a weird name. Like, I still like laugh about it. I laugh about it like to this day. Like, what the fuck was I doing?
it's a group called Oreo. I'm like, dude, we can. Lawsuit.
So like, we were doing like tracks and stuff, and like with a bunch of people in the group. And shout out to Dame, shout out to what's his name? That YouTube kid. I forgot his name. Shout out to him. I ain't got no problem with him. But
I can tell. I really don't know the guy.
we don't know him. But anyway,
he fucking.
I would put like songs in there, and I would try to show people, and they're like, "Oh man, it's fire, it's heat, it's all this." Like, but whenever I show it to like some stranger, they're like, "This is the most terrible stuff I ever heard." And I understand. Like, that was my beginning of the career, like of rapping and stuff, and like I didn't even know much. And so, like, it was terrible, and like they were like, "You gotta release the track, you gotta release it." But I was like, "No, I don't want to release it. Like, it's terrible." I did this song called Bass Eaters, and I deleted the song because it did not match up to the qualities and expectations that I had for it. And that other person was like, yeah, it's cool, it's fire, it's all this, but like people don't fuck with it, bro. People, you gotta be you.
And let's think about it. If you're talking about that fan that's just like doesn't really listen to the song, he's just a yes man.
That's a
Do
yes
you
man.
really think that fan is gonna show up to like a
show?
Hell no.
Do you think they're really gonna download your fucking your whole tape
Or pre-save your shit,
pre-save
bro.
your shit, or go on fucking like me? Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like you can look at my Apple Music, and there's more Amarillo artists in my Apple Music than fucking like national like fucking artists that are signed to major labels. It's like I listen to Amarillo artists. And it's like I didn't used to be like that, but I realized like, man, in order to like get any type of support, you have to like give your 100% and fucking support to people, because like, you know, that's, you gotta fucking give love to get love, and sometimes you get, you know, snuffed out, sometimes you get fucking like, you know, done dirty and shit. It's like it's part of the game, but it's like that's how you find like that real fucking. And people that you know when you drop this shit, they're really waiting on it. You know,
Like
I have fucked up people with that mixtape. I felt so bad when that shit got fucking.
how did y'all like go about building y'all's fan base? It was just like homies, just like word of mouth spreading that shit, or like,
Dude,
he sent his shit to me. I always support it like 100%. I put it on my story. I put it on wherever I can put it on.
see, that's the thing about being a duo too. It's like
help each other.
y'all both got y'all's own people that y'all know, y'all's own stretch, y'all's own
And I
reach
send it
and
to
shit.
everybody.
Even like personally, business, all that and shit.
Yeah.
And like one might stretch further than the other in some case, and then like y'all get another fan.
Like, bro,
I love y'all.
I would literally like with ESP, like I did the same shit he did for my mixtape, bro. Like we would post his shit like for 3 weeks straight, nonstop, and like I would like always put a track and would play him on Instagram, and I would send his stories and like street shots to people, and I would like play his music on there. It would be dope. And like some people were like, "Oh, this is nice. Send me the link to that song. Send the link to him. You know, here you go. Listen to my boy. You know, he good. Like one day he gonna blow up in Emerald. That's my faith for him. Like I know he's gonna be on top, and then I can see that he brings a unique sound.
Yeah.
That I never thought it would be happening.
Like the one that we shot the video for,
Bro,
that shit like.
it amazed me.
We'd be like chilling and shit, and like just like start singing it.
And then be
Like start singing it. Oh my God. It's catchy as fuck. Like
It's crazy.
Like it sticks.
it goes crazy. I want like, do you like one crazy thing about the track? Have you heard of "Boyfriend" by Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
They sampled that song,
They
bro.
sampled
Like it's sampled by that song. So
That pew, like that pew.
bro, that shit goes hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shit got me fucking like
So
stoned.
like where do y'all like? Where do y'all like have like certain producers that y'all work with, or?
So sometimes I have certain producers, and if there is a producer that I want to like contact, I contact them personally, you know, like, you know, ask them like, yo, let's do something, you know.
Let me put you on, bro. Let me link you with the fucking perfect producer in Amarillo.
Bro, we would love that.
Look up Alex Made It. Look up Alex Made It.
Okay, bet.
On Insta. Like,
Alex Made It?
Yeah, like, you know that one that I showed y'all where I was like, hopped above spaceship, better fix it. That weird, like, spacey.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
Like, he has like that Pierre Bourne, like spacey.
I love beats
fucking
like that.
vibey.
Yo, Pierre.
That's the kind of beats I go for, bro.
That's
It's just
what
like
I'm saying. So,
ethereal
like,
sound.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, and he's cold. He's been doing it for a while. He was like back like a year ago around this time. I was part of a group, and we had a studio out there on Southwest 10.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of that motherfucker. There's like that black building that's like almost diagonal from House Bar.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and there's a group called New Era in there, and like he was like the producer for like all of us, for like 10 of us.
Damn.
Fucking, he never.
How much were the
never
beats,
missed,
bro? You gotta let us know.
He gonna show you love. Like he's gonna show you love. He'll fucking He's the type, like, you pay him for one beat and he's finna send you a pack of like 50 of them.
Dude, that's how producers are. It's weird.
Yeah, like, because that's all they want, bro. Is for you to be willing to work with them or pay for your craft and their craft, pretty much, like. And like once you're willing to pay for it, it's like they just start shitting these out on you.
Bro, you know who FATBOYSAMMY is?
That sounds familiar.
FATBOYSAMMY, bro. He made like a lot of songs with Smokey B, you know, Swami.
Okay, yeah. That's probably where
it's crazy because that dude makes beats on GarageBand, bro. Fucking insane.
I still see people do it.
And like
this dude that was really like, he was really cold at making them like on GarageBand on his phone. Like, dude, this dude is pumping out like beats that sound like people would fucking actually use, bro.
Like it's crazy, bro. Like with the amount of, and then like I feel like that inspiration came from like maybe like Steve Lacy when he made that fucking mixtape with GarageBand.
Yeah.
But I collab with fucking FATBOYSAMMY, bro. Like I even DM'd him. I was like, bro, you got beats to spare? Oh my god, this dude sent me a whole pack of them, bro. Like, I understand that. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy. I still have some beats that I haven't even released, you know? Like, but it's crazy, bro. It's so crazy.
That's the type of producer that you're looking at when it comes to Alex Made It. Shout out Alex Made It.
Hell yeah.
That's my boy. Like we've been going to for like a good year. He always shits out some good beats. He's not the only producer I work with. Another good one, probably for y'all sound, would be Simple Kid.
Simple Kid?
Yeah.
I see it right there. Simple Kid.
Yes. He's a cold motherfucker, bro. And he has a weird sound.
What kind of sound we got?
Yeah. It's like, bro, do you want to get experimental with your
I get experimental as fuck, bro.
Simple, bro. Like, y'all lock in, like, one time, you'd be like, yeah.
This is
for sure,
bro. And then on top of that, he's a crazy ass artist, bro. He's got so much good shit.
Does he make music himself or what?
Yes. He makes, and like, he's almost like me. He's like my fucking like twin kind of. Like, he's a Leo and everything too. Like,
shit.
Like when I met him, like my mindset to make this shit like an actual career, like was boosted by him. Cause he was like, bro, why don't you fucking get with us in this fucking group and fucking help us hold up this fucking studio and be part of something.
Hell yeah.
Like, hell yeah. And then I seen like this shit is real.
Yeah. That's like an opportunity, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's crazy because like that opportunity turned into me like running that whole studio. And then like that led to like all of this shit. Like the studio, we ended up losing the studio. But it was a weird situation. With the studio and shit, like it was already I had to go away for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and then whenever I came back it was already so far gone I wasn't able to be saved and shit.
You're like, damn.
And we were just like, let's just fucking go back to the drawing board, like
see what we got,
and like actually like just rebuild this shit. Do
you produce your own beats?
No, like I'm trying, like that's one thing I'm trying to get down. Like I got a couple of them, but they're like them type of beats I would never show anybody.
Keep it in your collection.
Simple Kid tried to like start teaching me like how to make beats and shit because he's the one that taught me how to engineer and shit. Shouts out to Simple Kid.
Simple Kid, shout out.
Yeah, he's the one that like put the knowledge. Like I had all the tools and shit, I just didn't know how to use them.
What software do you use, man?
Fruity Loops.
Oh, yeah.
Fruity Loops, FL Lifestyle. Like I don't really fuck with Pro Tools. So like FL, you should definitely sponsor me. For real. You know what I'm saying?
Sponsor
Pro Tools over here.
Sponsor him.
I mean, but if Pro Tools want to sponsor me, I'm gonna start using Pro Tools, goddamn.
With everything, like I see, like equipment wise, I'm like, bro, I love your grind.
It's like, bro, it's like, look, when you bring this exact subject up to a lot of people, they're gonna have mixed feelings about that, wouldn't you say? Like all this shit is like someone investing into me because someone believed in me. And they helped me obtain all this shit and get this shit started. But it's like most motherfuckers would be like, oh man, he just got all this shit handed to him and now he's doing shit. But at the end of the day, I've been doing this shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And goddamn it, if I didn't have all this shit, I would still find a fucking way, bro. Because like whenever I didn't have a fucking way, I was finding a way, bro. Like,
Exactly.
I used to fucking record in my homeboy's fucking closet with like a shitty mic, like a mic that you use for like live performances and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, no foam, no like good DAW, like none of that shit. We're
And
still
computer type.
yeah, like and we were still finding a fucking way, bro.
Yeah,
And
shout
it
out
was
to the
coming
ground.
out like, if you heard my old shit, it's like it could be better, but the quality for if you knew what we have and we made
was
that with
amazing.
that,
It
you'd be
was
like, bro, this
amazing.
shit is crazy how good this shit sounds for like lack of, you know what I'm saying?
Man, my brother, he has a computer and he has a mic, and like I've been using his stuff, and like.
Gotta test my peace, gotta test my sin. She feeling so great, I like the way she been. She like me a lot, she like me as her man. She like a snack, gotta get it from the fan. One thing that I like, that she smoked the green. Her eyes are something else when we on the tree. She's a chick that has intentions that I need. She like the red eyes, she calls me her big. I know it's early, but I think about you a lot. You don't have a clue, and you think it's all talk. Fantasize about me and you on this walk. The future it's me and you, that's all I want. It's the love that I really want you to feel. I really want your lips all over my seal. You make my head all over these fucking hills. If it's my soul with you, then it's a deal. It's a deal, it's a deal, it's a deal, baby girl, it's a deal. It's a deal, it's a deal, baby, it's a deal. It's a deal to make you feel so good. Something that I wish you would. Touch on my skin, smoke on the spin. I'm really different compared to these fucking men. Gotta test my peace, gotta test my sin. She feeling so great, I like the way she been. She like me a lot, she like me as her man. She like a snack, gotta get it from the pen. One thing that I like, that she smoked the green. Her eyes are something else when we on the tree. She's a chick that has intentions that I need. She like the red eyes, she calls me her big.
Damn. So motherfucking.